140.
Double 14 then. Double 7 then. Double 7 is pinned. Best leg of the match for Karel Sedlacek. 15 darts. Takes a big bite out of it. And James Hurrell, it kind of feels a bit like a capitulation, this. To go from bossing this game and playing darts from the
48.
gods and then just fall apart. And it has allowed Karel Sedlacek to get established in the game. And since then, he's been playing a bit better.
85.
And too good for Hurrell by the looks of it. Leaves himself a one treble combo to win his 6th leg on the spin. Hurrell looks like he knows the game's up. How do you find the treble 20 from there? It's getting harder and harder.
41.
Always looked too difficult. Needed to go for it. Wanted to leave a finish. But this will finish it. And Karel Sedlacek comes from 3-0 down to win 6 on the spin. James Hurrell falls apart in the back half of the game. Oh, tops left from this.
140.
Well, 2 brilliant visits from Nijman, and all of a sudden he's on tops after 12. Rapid Ricky needs to take this. And
56.
can't. Was in charge of the leg, but then 5 treble 20s out of 6 for Nijman. Gets in the chance to break, which he takes. And that is why this lad is destined for the very, very high echelons of this sport. Evans has to take advantage. Sort of half has. Treble 19. Not found.
109.
But gets the next best prize. Ricky Evans, 1 treble combo. Can I get the treble there? Does get it there. Double top. Brilliant darts, Ricky Evans. Levels the match up with a ton-plus finish. It wasn't easy. His setup shot wasn't brilliant, but he knows he's dug himself out of a hole with that finish. Oh, Nijman's back in his up, though.
140.
Again, 180, 140. What he did in the very first leg of the match.
96.
Starting on the 20s. To the 11s. To the ball. 4-2 Nijman, 12 darter. Brilliant stuff from the Dutchman. He's managed to turn this leg back around in his favour, Ricky Evans. But he's not safe.
120.
I went looking for the bullseye. It's worked against him. But he is going to get a match-winning opportunity here, Nijman. Rapid Ricky, unable to find a treble. Double 18 it'll be. And double 18 is pinned. And Nijman just had too much for Ricky Evans in the end. Managed to take a 2-0 lead. Was pegged back to 2 apiece, but after that, look at the finishing from Nijman. 75%, finished on a 72. There was a 1-2-1, a 1-0-2 in there as well. Clinical stuff. So 1-0 Crabtree. A lightning quick start. So quick 60. It could not be filmed by conventional cameras. They are tiny little needle darts he's throwing. I don't know if they're new bits of kit.
60.
For Shazam. He's certainly using them well in the early stages of this.
56.
140 he wants. 140 he gets. Leaves himself on tops. Another in there. Leaves double top. Great
Game
response, shot. Barry Vampire. Good start.
21.
Not something that's on offer for non-tour card holders nowadays. Bullseye.
74. 99.
I think there you just saw with that second dart at the bullseye for Cam Crabtree. That sort of rapid-fire, carefree way he throws. And just lose it a little bit sometimes.
Game shot.
And that was very measured from Berry. Something else. Looking over the right side of the board. He's going straight at it. Is he changing his plan now? No, he's not, and he misses inside.
22.
3 match darts now missed by Berry Van Peer. 1 at the bull, 2 at double 15. Will
Game
not
shot.
get any more in this leg. Crabtree breaks the Van Peer throw for the first time in this game.
$96.
Just when he was on a real charge. This looks like a slip up as well, though.
70.
Oh, that last dart makes a big old difference for Berry Van Peer.
$66.
As does that one for Cam Crabtree. Already missed a match dart, Berry Van Peer. 3 of them, in fact. He'll get 1 more here.
74.
And that one can't find the mark either. And Crabtree pluck this one out. Bullseye. Cam
Game
Crabtree
shot.
might be turning this one around. 1-2-7 in game. He has had to survive 4 match darts. He will now throw for the match. Needs something big. He's not going to get it. You can see from the reaction,
47.
Berry Van Peer will feel like he's thrown this away. Been fighting against the tide for a lot of the game. Crabtree has played some really good stuff. He still should have lost this,
96.
but he has just missed a match dart himself. Berry Van Peer has missed 4 for the match. He is hoping
125.
Cam Crabtree to return the favour here by missing his 2nd, 3rd and 4th match dart. And he has
14.
done exactly that. Cam Crabtree, who should have lost it, then should have won it. Now he's on double 1 in a last leg decider. And Berry Van Peer, this isn't easy, is it? The pressure moments. These are the times when he really has to keep that dartitis in check. Those processes, getting the arm moving. Can't get the treble and can't get a match dart.
50.
That's a loose dart, but he still leaves single to double. And Cam Crabtree, this cannot miss inside first dart. Whatever he does, it's got to be in or it's got to be high. It is straight in, and Cam Crabtree wins his opening game on the Pro Tour for the 3rd time out of 3, needing a last leg decider in every single one of them. What a game of darts. He's averaged over a ton despite missing 10 darts at double. The 1-2-7 saved the game for him. He won it on double 1.
$95.
Pretty much level pegging after 9 darts each.
$100.
Good last dart.
And that's why you'd rather be on 196 than 198, because a ton is less inviting. However, if you fill it up and leave yourself double 9, that piles all the pressure in the world on this. Couldn't take it out a couple of legs ago. Does he go double-double this time? No, he likes the line. He finds the treble. Nod of the head from Callan Rydz. And double 8 from Ross Smith. Excellent finish.
Exciting stuff over on board 1. Raymond van Barneveld and Nico Springer are going to a last leg decider. Ross Smith now piling in the 180s. He's found that heavy artillery.
And now he's found it. You don't expect it to go away,
43.
do you? Needs to back it up with good finishing, though. Double 16. There it is,
shot.
11 darter. Now then, all of a sudden, Ross Smith is throwing to level the match, and he's started to find that treble 20. This game is a completely different proposition for Callan Rydz now. Ross Smith back in the treble 20 again. And following, because that's what he does. He does it a lot. It's 180 number 5. Is it 5 180s? They've only come in 3 legs.
140.
All or nothing for Ross Smith. It's 44 left. Not the worst miss in the world. Better to go there than hit the bullseye. Double 16 though. Only going to get one shot. One shot's all he needs.
Well, 15 dart hold, 11 dart break, 15 dart hold from Ross Smith. He is forcing Callan Rydz to find 4 visit legs in that little period. And if he continues
39.
to do that, it's going to be exactly what we said. It's whether Callan Rydz can deal with this heavy scoring of Ross Smith.
Has to just maintain his cool. 170 had helped that.
140.
Ross Smith giving himself a moment. Praying for the first dart in the treble. He's got it. Can he keep this run of finishing going? No, he can't.
78.
It had been going first dart for Ross Smith for the last 3 legs. A miss there, and Callan Rydz to stop this charge. He does stop the charge.
And it's not the easiest double to be faced up with when you are under pressure like Rydz was.
140.
Rydz first to a finish on the Ross Smith throw, but Ross Smith should be leaving tops from here. It's exactly what he's done. Superb setup play.
$90.
Rydz uses the bull to leave a 2-darter, but it seems like we're destined to go all the way.
Game shot.
More excellent doubling from Smudger. He will have an 11th and deciding leg. It has been an absorbing contest.
This lad's not bad at it. Ooh, but I tell you what, the difference between a 180 and a 140 there is quite big. Ross Smith isn't going to do anything fancy here. He's just going to try and score big. And it is pretty big, but he'll be disappointed with the 140 instead of the max.
A little bit surprised he started on the 20s there with 271. Normally the percentage plays to start on the 19s.
Well, he's given himself a chance. Oh, treble 16. Not found. Ross Smith isn't going to take it with a massive finish. Tops left 83. After 12 for Callan Rydz with the darts and a last leg decider to bring an end to a brilliant game. Rydz wins it deservedly, just about, holding off a fight back from Ross Smith. 4-1 up in that one, the riot. Ross Smith started scoring heavily. He barely missed a dart at double, only 2 in the match. One of them was to lead at 5-4, and when he couldn't take that chance, Rydz just about managed to shut him out. Callan Rydz through to round 3.
94.
And this is looking a very comfortable leg for him.
135.
Okay, Jose does get down to a finish. It's a very tricky one, and he might not be afforded the chance to come back. Because Dirk's looking at double 8. As that dart lent across.
Game shot.
Now he uses it well as a marker. 14 dart leg. Another excellent one from Dirk van Duijvenbode.
$171.
Needs to find the treble. Can't do so, and Van Duijvenbode's 171 affords him an opportunity.
58.
He wants a bullseye. He wants another bullseye.
92.
He could not have placed that first dart any better. It was high in the bullseye, could have used it as a guide and didn't. And he might not come back either because Jose de Sousa is looking at
Game
tops, and that will feel like something of a steal.
He's done well there, Jose de Sousa, holding his nerve and holding his throw. 15-darter, his best leg of the match. But you're right, you could see from the reaction from Dirk van Duijvenbode.
57.
He felt that that was a prime chance. I feel with Jose's balance is a big thing. He's always been a bit lurchy sometimes, but in the last couple of years particularly, sometimes you feel like he's going to keel over. He's sort of following the dart after he's let go of it.
Like an Iberian Richie Burnett.
Yes. Not
95.
quite as extravagant. Richie Burnett, a man who won a Players' Championship in this very area back in 2010. Double top.
Game
Oh,
shot.
how about this? All of a sudden, Jose de Sousa is looking like the Jose we used to know. A little bit of a swagger. Back to the oche there. 4 apiece. He's broken the throw. He's got the darts. 2 more good legs, Jose. That's all you need. Oh, look at this. Jose de Sousa has burst into life. Dirk van Duijvenbode, how are you in trouble in this game?
95.
Jose de Sousa was lying on the floor in the fetal position and Dirk van Duijvenbode was booting him repeatedly. But not enough of those blows landed, and now he trails in this match. Jose is a leg away from round 3. Just invites Dirk. He's not going to hit a max.
140.
That's always the first consideration when he's got 180, Dirk van Duijvenbode. Did it famously in his debut at the World Championship against Barney.
One shot that wrecked his confidence,
86.
he went on to admit.
Yeah, said it cost him 2 years of his career getting over that. Needs this. Needs it. And cannot get it. Dirk van Duijvenbode. His head might fall off if Jose pins this double. Double 10.
32.
Match darts missed by Jose.
By a good couple of yards. Double 5 for Dirk.
Game shot.
That took some stones. Had to make sure he didn't bring it inside. It would have killed the shot. It's 5 apiece, but Joe...
$91.
Well, we've had 2 cracking round 2 games for very different reasons. Both of them going the distance. Jose wants treble 18, gets it. Shot at the bullseye for the win.
97.
A 3rd match dart has been missed by Jose de Sousa. Dirk should get one himself. It's at the bull. Dirk misses it as well.
You can feel the tension. That was very nearly in double 9.
Game
But
shot
that was
and a match.
very much
Jose de
in
Sousa.
double 8. What a cracking contest. And Dirk van Duijvenbode looks sick to his back teeth. Jose de Sousa might be wondering how he's gone on to win that game. But a fantastic burst towards the end, winning 4 of the last 5 legs. Because James Wade is nowhere to be seen after 9 darts. Heta can play around with this all the time in the world.
73.
James Wade has admitted defeat in this leg. And that's what the dart at the bullseye signified.
Game shot.
Number 16 landed by Damon Heta. James Wade's throw is under severe pressure and he's not going to take out 141.
100.
80 can be tricky if you don't get the first dart in treble, but that's what Damon has done.
60.
That will feel like a waste. Just about, single one. Now a double 10.
Game shot.
Doesn't solely belong to Luke Littler.
$140.
Well, when Wade starts to score, you know you're in trouble because he's always reliable at the back end of legs. Okay, the front nine
57.
is never that spectacular. But he can have these bursts. 14 darter for James Wade. Now looking at double 10.
Game shot.
And it's found there. Treble 18.
57.
Might go for the 14s first. He's happy to take that risk. It leaves 68, which now leaves double 7 to win the match. James Wade plants it right in the middle. A very business-like performance from the machine. He was a well-oiled machine in that contest. Damon Heta never really got going. It wasn't spellbinding from Wade, it rarely is, but he did enough. And
$95.
could have used the bullseye with the last dart. It might be academic. Not sure Rob Cross knows which way to shuffle. He's going to the left.
58.
Chance here for Ricardo, but he will be starting on the bullseye. Unless he decides to go funky and start on the 15s. Don't rule that out. Treble 20. Leaves double top.
105.
Drags it low.
Game shot.
Double 10 there. Rob Cross is the boss of this. And I'll tell you something, if Pietreczko keeps throwing like this, he will put Cross under pressure. Needs to find a break, of course.
55.
Double 16. Ooh. Well, that leaves double 12. That first dart in the way? No, it was a perfect marker. More abrupt than he'd like.
65.
You've got to go back to October 2023, the last time Ricardo Pietreczko made a quarter-final of a Players' Championship event.
40.
Seems highly likely that wait will be extended. Double 18 for a 6-3 win. There's a grin on Pietreczko's face. He thought he knew what was coming. Look at the ball.
89.
Gets him to a finish. However, Rob Cross is eyeing up 18. He chooses to split again. Rather than go for the tricky double 9. He goes for the more straightforward double 4. And that seals victory for Rob Cross, who is looking menacing. He is looking already for a second Players' Championship win of the year, to add to the World Series title that he's got as well.
Questions started coming. Will he even get the Premier League call-up? He firmly believed he always would, and that run at the World Championship to the quarter-final stage certainly helped out his case, but we didn't know what to expect coming into 2025, and, well, started extremely well, not just here in regards to the Pro Tour season, but also that World Series title that he picked up in Event 1.
Bullseye for Callum Rydz, straight in the middle. What a finish from the Riot. Had no reason to go for it, but decided to have a pop anyway. That is a beautiful
96.
big fish.
Out there for Gerwin Price, keeps him on the 3-dart combination.
$85.
To back up that 170 finish with a 105. Gerwin Price, opportunity. Level it up, but this is for a holder throw. It's not going to go. Callum Rydz, break opportunity early on in this quarter-final.
86.
I think the fly was getting on his nerves.
Well, that'll get on Callum Rydz's nerves. Clear opportunity missed to break the throw.
Game shot.
Gerwin Price doesn't mess around too much. Lesser spotted outshot on the double 16, double 8 part of the board for Price, but it works for him this time.
This was a real key feature here, though, for Callum Rydz in his earlier game with James Wade. The maximum hitting and the timing of it, finding them on the opponent's darts. Going to carve out some opportunities here.
99.
Double top. 2-2. And you've got to think as well, it's not just affecting you, it's exactly the same for the other player. And you can't use anything like that as an excuse.
$140.
Another unchallenged hold of throw.
44.
Double 19.
63.
Was the aim, would have left double top. Callum Rydz returns. Already seen him go well inside on double 5.
Game shot.
But that one is perfect in the top corner.
Those good positions, isn't he? Because he's not got much to defend and he's nearly done it already.
180. $96.
146 then for Callum Rydz. Should be 2 treble 19s. Didn't want that.
41.
Quite a messy visit. Oh, is Price going to do the 170 as well? Of course he is! In the same puncher mark almost. What a shot from Gerwin Price. What an exhibition of finishing this has been. Another 12-darter that ends with a 170.
Well, Callum Rydz hit a 170, but that was to hold throw. Gerwin Price is much more impactful there, finding the 170 finish to break the throw at Callum Rydz.
I assumed he was going to hit a ton then to leave 170.
46.
Didn't need to attack the second treble 20 because Price is back on 208.
95.
Big puff of the cheeks. 170 to break.
Game shot.
And he's instantly lost the throw.
In regards to keeping hold of those cards.
$56. 60.
20 for tops. Moves across to the left.
Game
Was
shot.
a perfect guide, and he used it.
Such a class that really from Callum Rydz, wasn't it? No panic whatsoever. Continuing to do what he does best.
57.
But that could be a slip.
That should offer encouragement to Gerwyn Price. 11 legs in, he finally drops a dart.
$100.
Needs to be perfect here, Rydz. 2 trebles for a dart at the bull for the match. Just comes underneath. He wants it checking, but it's not in, Callan. And Gerwyn Price will have an opportunity to break through, win the match, book a place. Back-to-back semi-finals.
To win with an 11 dart break of throw. Callum Rydz can't watch. Over now for double 9. Rydz has his back turned. And Gerwyn Price has missed 2 match darts. Huge opportunity presents itself to the Riot. And he's gone and taken it with the last dart in hand. What a sensational contest that was in the quarterfinals in Rosmalen. Gerwyn Price is not going to double his title tally this year. He gave it a very good go, though. Look at that. 2 170s, one apiece in the match. It was a 180 fest.
Putting some good money on the ranking to try and ensure a return back to those big stages. Minehead and the Ali Pali at the back end of the year, even at this early stage.
100.
The mind wanders to those for these positions around the tour card cut-off. But Kenny hasn't had to do this the easy way. Was on board 1.
140.
When you're on board 1, that means you're with seed number 1. You can take that seed, you can take that opposition.
180.
Does mean that you will take the positioning of the top seed and you'll get that run. 16. Fantastic start here for Nick Kenny.
Game shot.
No drama, no fuss. The moment, not getting to him. But the performance from the pair hasn't quite been what we're seeing here. They really have raised it. The Klaasen just under the 100 average. Nick Kenny alongside.
139. $139.
Beautiful board management has set up play, but it doesn't give him the opportunity. Klaasen steps in, levels it up. And wasn't able to get through any of the tour card qualifiers in regards to the European Tour. Lost in the first game of both of those, 6-1 and 6-0. Karel Sedlacek and Alan Sousa. This just goes to show how much darts is on the day.
100. $55. 77. $135.
Big fine there for Nick Kenny, because Klaasen just making a move and he still can. He can bed the bullseye, and he can. Big hit, big moment for Klaasen. He was 2-0 down. Nick Kenny came out the traps flying, but Klaasen hit him back hard. A breaker throw and he takes the lead.
$180.
Looking to provide himself a bit of daylight for the first time. Nick Kenny under pressure at this moment.
140.
responds to it well.
180. $180.
180 Festival.
Game shot.
Quality. Quality leg of darts there for Yellow Klaasen, out in 12. Nick Kenny tried to get his throw back, but Klaasen now confirms the break of throw. Maybe just a sign of a bit of anticipation, a little bit of nerves creeping in for Yellow. Position he's not been in for quite some time here, looking at a Pro Tour final.
$60.
Just needs to focus on holding the throw. Need to attack the Nick Kenny darts. The damage has been done.
57.
Damage nearly completed. Board one as well. Callum Rydz 6-4 up on Chris Dobie.
54. Game shot. $59.
Just starting to find those troublous visits at the wrong time now, Nick Kenny.
42. $96.
Thrown with venom,
40.
thrown with frustration there. Yellow Klaasen, and thrown with quality. To save the match.
Game shot.
Huge finish there from Nick Kenny. Yellow Klaasen lurking in the background, looking for an opportunity to win the match. Big check out.
97.
A big leg now.
$100.
Minimum requirement there for Nick Kenny.
$95.
This may need to go. Level 20. Doesn't go. And Yellow Klaasen now knows he'll be expecting to have 2 darts. Book himself in the
85.
final of Players' Championship number 3. Can be just the 1 dart. That's all he
shot.
needs.
And the match, Yellow Klaasen.
Nick Kenny came racing out the traps, but Yellow Klaasen able to turn it around to book himself a place in the final. Can he pick up his first title since 2015? We'll find out when he takes on Chris Dobie.